University's Global Scholars Program. My name is Jennifer Crystal, and I'm the Assistant Director in the Center for Global Education at Marymount. And in today's presentation, we will give you an overview of the Global Scholars Program. We'll talk about the many different program benefits. We'll also give you an overview of the curriculum associated with the program. And last but not least, we'll highlight a few of our alumni and tell you about a unique opportunity available to incoming first-year students. So the Global Scholars Program is designed for students who want to expand their global perspective through unique and dynamic intercultural learning opportunities. And one thing to remember about the Global Scholars Program is that it's open to students in all academic disciplines. So it's not just for students who are politics majors or international studies minors. This program is open to math majors, nursing majors, communication majors, etc. Another defining quality of this Global Scholars Program is that it's a very small cohort of students. So for fall 2019, we only had 14 incoming first-year scholars as part of this program. So the students definitely have a close-knit bond and get a lot of individualized attention. So in thinking about the benefits of this program, as you can see by the diagram on the right, Marymount has 4 core global competencies that we encourage all students, including global scholars, to develop. And those competencies are global self-awareness, perspective taking, cultural diversity, and social responsibility. And the way that students are encouraged to obtain these competencies is through curricular, co-curricular, and experiential learning opportunities. So as part of the Global Scholars Program, students are given various experiential learning opportunities such as studying, volunteering, and/or interning abroad. Another benefit of this program is that students are able to gain proficiency in another language and conduct research with an international or an intercultural focus. Lastly, as part of the co-curricular piece of this, students are able to participate in unique intercultural experiences in the Arlington area or in Washington, D.C., which is only 6 miles from our campus. And then last but not least, students, as part of this cohort, are able to build a network of globally minded peers, faculty, and professionals. So beyond those many program benefits, this program is also associated with some scholarship benefits. So as part of this program, global scholars receive a Marymount University institutional scholarship of $500 per academic year. This can help cover certain fees or books, etc. In addition to the institutional scholarship, however, students also receive a scholarship to study abroad. So this would be either up to $1,800 for a short-term program, such as a global classroom program or a short-term faculty-led program in the summer. Or they can use the scholarship for a semester program, and they can earn up to a $5,000 scholarship for a fall, spring, or summer semester program. So how do you become a part of this program? So the admission requirements for the program are quite simple. So first, of course, you have to apply to Marymount University. Then there is a supplemental Global Scholars online application. It's a very short application, and the primary piece of the application is an essay. It's only 500 words, and we ask students, what in your life prompted your interest in becoming a global scholar, and how do you hope to use your Marymount education to foster global understanding? And later in the presentation, we will give you a QR code that will link you directly to the application. So stay tuned for that. So moving on to think about the program requirements. So the Global Scholars Program combines both coursework and experiential learning opportunities. However, what we want to emphasize is the program requirements are designed to complement each student's academic plan. So what this means is that participating in the Global Scholars Program is not going to add time to complete your degree. Instead, the program requirements are designed to be integrated into any student's academic plan, regardless of major. So the coursework for the program consists of 16 credits. So Global Scholars have to complete the following courses. They have to do a Discover section with a global theme. They have to complete 3 upper-level courses that meet the university's Global Perspectives designation, or GP courses, for a total of 9 credits. And then last but not least, students take 4 one-credit colloquium courses. So these courses are spread out over the 4 years at Marymount. They're only 1 credit, so they don't add a whole lot of work to a student's workload. And these are the courses where students are really able to get together as a cohort and interact with the Dr. Delario Lindsay, who is the academic director of the program, as well as interact and have a dialogue with their peers. As I mentioned before, another piece of the program is language proficiency. So as we all know, language and the ability to communicate across cultures is an essential skill that is needed in the workforce. So we want our global scholars to complete a certain level of language requirement, and you can see the options here. So students can either complete 6 credits of college level foreign language coursework at an elementary level, or they can complete 3 credits of college level foreign language courses at the intermediate level. And as you can see, for both of these, we do accept AP, IB, and CLEP equivalencies. Alternatively, students can also receive a waiver from the program director if they're already bilingual or trilingual, and if they've already demonstrated knowledge of a language equivalent to 2 semesters of college level work. Finally, this is where the experiential learning pieces come in. So as part of the Global Scholars Program, we encourage students to complete research with a faculty member with a global focus. They can then present this research at Marymount's annual Student Research Conference. In addition, we also ask our global scholars to participate in at least 2 of the following global learning opportunities. And you see them bulleted there. So their options for these experiential learning opportunities are, of course, study abroad programs. So that can be a short-term program, a semester-long program, or a summer program. In addition, we also have internship abroad opportunities. So that can be an internship abroad, or it can be a domestic internship with a global focus here in the DC area. And last but not least, we also encourage students to participate in service learning or volunteer projects. Again, projects that specifically have a international or global focus to them. So as part of the co-curricular piece of the Global Scholars Program, we also do various cultural activities and events with our students. So some of these events or activities include embassy visits. So this past semester, we actually took students to the Embassy of Colombia, where they hear from various speakers and issues related to international relations and development. Again, we also hold various events on campus where we invite special speakers to come to campus, and we send a special invitation to our global scholars. And then beyond these types of speaker events, we also hold more informal events such as Global Scholars breakfasts, luncheons, and socials, providing coffee and treats for them throughout different times of the semester. And then again, as I mentioned before, Global Scholars also have the opportunity to present at various conferences, and specifically the Marymount Student Research Conference that's held annually every April. So we just wanted to highlight a few of our recent alumni. So this student here was a Global Scholar. She graduated in May 2019. So Catherine was a biology major and a quantitative science minor. She did a semester abroad in Melbourne, Australia during her sophomore year, and she participated in the biology program to Belize the summer of her junior year. And we're very proud of Catherine. She's currently working as an assistant scientist in the immunochemistry department at PPD down in Richmond, Virginia. And in her role, she tests the efficiency and effectiveness of future medicines and vaccines. So the second alumni that we'll highlight is Stephanie Downing, and Stephanie was also part of the Global Scholars Cohort class of 2019. And Stephanie was a criminal justice major here at Marymount, and she studied abroad in Spain for a semester. And she also participated in the criminal justice program in the UK and in Suffolk, Virginia. After graduation, Stephanie was awarded a critical language scholarship, and she traveled to Jaipur, India to learn Hindi. And then currently she works for the US Department of Justice in international security. So on the next slide here, we have a quick video from Stephanie where she shares a little bit more about her experience as a global scholar at Marymount.
My name is Stephanie Downing, and I just graduated with a Bachelor's of Arts in Criminal Justice and a concentration in Forensic and Criminal Investigations. We were the first graduating global scholars at Marymount, which was a fantastic program to really embed a global perspective, which is one of our 3 pillars at Marymount, into a course of study, so into my criminal justice major. And I thought that was a really cool initiative that the school has. Getting that global perspective has allowed me to take risks and also be more confident in myself and who I am, because when you are studying abroad, you're kind of placed in the middle of nowhere and you're expected to really kind of take what's thrown at you. And I think that's a really important skill to gain when you go into the real world, because again, you're competing with so many different people. And it also built a sense of compassion and empathy towards others here at Marymount. I'm hoping all these skills will help me as I begin my career in the long run, but really it all stems from the experiences I had at Marymount.
So again, we're so proud of Stephanie and all of our Global Scholars alumni, and we just wanted to share with you some of their accomplishments. So the final thing I want to talk about before we close is an exciting opportunity available to all Marymount students, but an opportunity that might be particularly of interest for students applying to the Global Scholars Program. So Marymount offers something called a first-year Discover program abroad. And this year's theme is Discovering Intercultural Leadership in Heidelberg, Strasbourg, and Paris. So as I said, this is a unique and early opportunity for first-year students to travel abroad prior to new student orientation. So the model for this program is that it's actually part of a student's required course load in the fall. So students take Discover 201 in the fall, and this is a part of that program where students just travel before the course starts. So I will show you on the next slide. So the travel dates for this program are August 9th through August 18th. And this gets students back in time to start regular orientation with all of their peers. And in addition, they'll also have a program orientation on August 7th and 8th. So the benefits of this program are that students really gain independence and increase self-confidence right away before even starting their freshman year at Marymount. They're also, of course, able to hone their intercultural communication skills. It also will look great on a resume and increase your employability in the future. And then last but not least, students really get to make friends and connect with faculty and staff before they even begin their first semester at Marymount. This program is open to residential students as well as commuter students, but for residential students in particular, there is an optional living learning community that's part of this program. So if you want more information on that, we're happy to answer any questions, and we'll give you our emails at the end of this presentation. So the program fee for this program is $1,000, and that includes round-trip international airfare, double occupancy accommodation, transportation to and from the airport, course-related activities and excursions, on-site transportation, some meals, and then emergency travel insurance. So if you want more information or if you want to find the link to apply for this very unique and exciting program, you can go ahead and use the QR code that I provided there. And again, that will bring you to a web page that will give you some more information and the link to apply for the program. So last but not least, I wanted to make sure that you had our contact information. So again, my name is Jen Crystal. I'm the Assistant Director in the Center for Global Education. I can be reached via email using the email that you see there. Um, Victor Betancourt is our Executive Director in the Center for Global Education. You can also reach him by email. And then finally, as I mentioned before, Dr. Delario Lindsay, he's our Academic Director for the Global Scholars Program, and his email is provided there as well. So if you have any questions, we would be more than happy to hear from you and answer them. And then again, if you're ready to apply to become a Global Scholar, I have the QR code provided at the bottom of the screen there. And if you have any questions or if you want to learn more about what types of opportunities are available for Global Scholars, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much, and we hope to welcome you to Marymount as a Global Scholar.